Got me feeling right.
Hello. The Gamer Turk here, and we're doing the Avengers video today, and we're reviewing it, and it's going to be an update video to the previous one. We're going to go over all the new things in in the game, and I'm going to express my opinion about whether you should get this game, and whether you should wait until more content releases. So right now I've got some nice Thor gameplay. You know, Thor is my favourite after all. I think it's just awesome. And we're playing in the inside Wakanda, and we're fighting AIM units, and like these guys are claws men, but we're fighting these. I think we're not fighting AIM units. I think we are fighting just claws men. But these are the new enemy types. They are quite powerful, to be honest. So don't think they're just a piece of cake. They're not. They've got these massive axes, and they're quite hard to block, as you can see. With Thor, he blocks a lot. He just brings down the thunder, and if he can't handle that, you're going to get hit around a bit. It is cool to see some new enemies and to see some actual people. That's in space. But yeah, right now I'm playing. This gameplay is going to go in the background, and I'm just going to start off rolling and tell you what's new in the game. So there has been 3 DLC drops since. These are 3 DLCs and expansion, more expansion DLCs, and there've been 3 drops since we last reviewed. First one being Kate Bishop, second one being Hawkeye, and the third one being Black Panther. The titles are, I don't know the title for Kate Bishop one. I think maybe Taking Aim. I don't know the one for Hawkeye. But the third one, Black Panther, is called War for Wakanda. So the Kate Bishop storyline, she is on her own. Hawkeye's gone because Hawkeye's been captured by Monica and AIM and stuck somewhere. I think in the future, or he's stuck somewhere. And sorry, I just need to get my voice is so fucked up. And she starts trying to find Hawkeye, runs into the Avengers, and then joins up with them, and they find Hawkeye and bring him home. She also this is also her like becoming an Avenger story. She becomes an Avenger in this story, so that's also great. Then Hawkeye's DLC picks up where we left off. Hawkeye's just woken up from his coma, and he starts to explain what happened and where he went. And then a new map opens up, and it's the Wasteland map where the story takes us, and it's the future of the game. So an alien invasion happens, and Monica is trying to stop this, despite her being fucking evil as hell. So she starts doing evil things to stop it. Anyway, what we see in the future is we see Old Man Hawkeye, so it is quite far into the future. So we get Old Man Hawkeye and Old Hawk, which turns into, I think, Maestro or something like that, and Hulk is just, he talks normal, he's like pretty smart now, and you fight him, and that's how that goes. Then War for Wakanda picks up after that. So Hawkeye had been in the team for a bit, everyone's back, everyone's fighting together, and corrupted vibranium started popping up everywhere outside of Wakanda, so it took them to Wakanda, and they haven't been there since Captain America died in A-Day. Didn't really die, but they thought he died. Anyway, they team up with T'Challa to defend Wakanda from Claw. He's trying to steal the vibranium, and he ends up taking over the system, and it looks pretty bad for a while. There's a extra boss, Crossbones and Claw. They all feature in this one. Really good fight. To be honest, it's one of the best, because you fight both of them at the same time, which is awesome. Really cool fight, and I enjoyed it a lot. I did actually die a lot as well because it was just so hard to hype them. Well, it weren't no piece of cake.
That was embarrassing.
But it was pretty awesome.
For you, very impressive.
Okay, let's go and look at the store. So in the store, you see this is what you're presented with, and we instantly see a Civil War Black Panther suit, and that dropped this week. Let's click onto Black Panther, and Black Panther has 2 MCU suits. This is the one from the movie, and the one we just saw is the one from Civil War when he was his first appearance in the MCU. Black Panther comes with a bunch of suits that you can spend your money and buy for, but as you can just saw there, they're quite expensive. That's one little nitty gritty bug that I have personally, because in Marvel's Spider-Man, the developers just grant you. There are suits that you have that come with a DLC and you have to buy it if you want them. But I mean, with the Raimi suit, the Amazing Spider-Man suit, the Tom Holland suits, they were all given free, and that's why Insomniac, the developers in Insomniac, that's why the fans love them so much. I mean, the Spider-Verse suit for Miles Morales was given free. Over at Captain America, we got the Avengers 1 suit with the MCU shield, and the Avengers Endgame suit, which is quite cool actually. It's like you've got his first suit as an Avenger and his second last suit as an Avenger. You also get a ton more suits like that. Hawkeye, you get Avengers Endgame suit. Oh, my voice is so gone. As you can see, they cost at 1,400 credits, and I'm gonna tell you that's like £10. You're paying £10 for one suit, and credits. They've made credits so hard to get in the game that the only way to get them is to buy them. So that's just. I know they have to make money, and the release wasn't too smooth. Sorry about that mic thing. Kate Bishop suits all ugly. That's my opinion. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. Hulk has an Avengers Endgame suit. Sorry. My voice is not up to it today, but I wanted to get this video out because I've been promising it, saying it's coming. I've got it, so I'm gonna get it. He actually has a lot of suits, and they're actually quite cool to see this many Hulk suits, all different types of variants, funny, serious. Thor has an Avengers Endgame suit, which I just love that version of Thor. I feel like it's one of the best ones. The only other one I'd contest with is Thor 1, where he has the big silver helmet. That one I love, like just like that helmet. Basically, he has a big silver helmet, the 3 circles going down his chest, a beautiful red cape. It just looks awesome. When they've dropped the Avengers Endgame Thor, I thought they would change his hammer to the MCU hammer, but they did not. It'd be cool to see. Black Widow gets 2 suits, just like Captain America and Black Panther. Both of them are just awesome. This one is from the latest movie. It took us so long to get a movie, which was unfortunate. And this one is Endgame. I feel like I like this one better, but the white one is definitely cool. No disrespect there. Anyway, she has the most. I feel like the most outfits out of everyone. She has them. I do miss Iron Man on this list, but if you've watched the MCU Endgame, if you watch Endgame, the MCU Endgame suit is in this game. Kamala Khan's suit is pretty cool. There's a couple that are nice. The rest are just weird and I don't like. This one I clicked on because I saw it and I was like, wow, that's cool. What's the next? Who are we doing next? Not just suits, you emotes come with this, like poses and stuff come with this. So okay. Next is the tour of the palace that comes in the War for Wakanda DLC expansion. This is a like mystic room. You don't really do much in here, but it's cool to visit. You know that he drops like stuff like when you spoke to Thor and he was in there. He was talking about how he's communicating with Loki, Wanda. This is the war room. So if you go to the center console, you can launch up missions. The detail in this actual palace is awesome. Like it just looks awesome. This is where is this? I don't know what that was. Oh, that was Shuri's lab. Yeah. And this is the actual throne area, and you can sit down, which I love. I absolutely love the fact that you can sit down and you can stay there as long as you want. You can get your friends to come in as Avengers, and you can greet them, and it is just awesome. I get up really quickly because we've got to get on with the show. But yeah, phenomenal. So let's take a deeper look into the characters themselves. So here we have Black Panther, and his base look is just phenomenal. It just works. Like all the little different details. You got the hard plated armor, the soft plated armor, the gauntlets, the spine plate, the claws. The mask looks awesome with the diamonds like pattern going down it. The little Black Panther logo in the middle of the chest, like Iron Man has it in the middle of the chest. It's just awesome. That's how the new system looks. And this is his stats. All three characters are not maxed out, so all three characters probably don't have all of their special moves, and not special moves, but certain moves. I like this new system that they've got. Is that a bug? Is there a fucking beetle in my room? Hey! Fucking beetle. Ew. Just flew in from the window. Sorry. We have Kate Bishop, and it's a decent design, but as I said, most of her designs are pretty ugly. I don't like them at all. Next, Hawkeye. Hawkeye base design is awesome. I feel it's just, for a base, it's just awesome. And you can't really do much better than that. But he does have some cool suits, but one or two are cool suits. The rest I feel kind of ugly. So let's go over the moves before we get into a fight. So the traversal for Hawkeye is a grappling hook, which is quite awesome. It reminds me of Green Arrow in the and the Arrow TV series when he uses them a lot. It's just cool. He doesn't have any stupid. That beetle's back. Why are you in here, bro? Sorry, my throat is so dry. But yeah, it's awesome swinging around, especially in New York. So 3 arrow types. It's a normal arrow, the electric group arrow. If you hold it, you get a group attack. If you don't, you get a small attack. And these like timed explosive arrows. By the time I get there, it will blow up. See, that's how slow it is. You know, it blows up as I step on it, essentially. Bang, blows up, and that one's just bang. They don't do too much damage as well. Like, I would wait for the explosion if it did a lot of damage. But the sword is so proportionate to him, it feels awesome. The knife work is beautiful. Look, just the switch in the hands and the big attacks, and look at that. That's just wonderful. And he's very airborne with it. So he jumps up, he flies up, he dodges. But I have to say, other than the fact that I feel powerful fighting as him, Kate Bishop, when she's using as a whole, is is much better. I feel. Sorry, oh, I'm so rude today. It's just my voice. I don't even know what's going on. Voice is messed up. See that? Why am I yawning? Kate Bishop, I'm very. When I play as her, I get very excited. She doesn't visually look cool. Like with Black Widow, you look cool, but she doesn't look cool. But she plays like a boss. Her traversal, that's all I'm dodging. But her traversal is a bit or it's awesome, but it's like for me, it's not realistic. But I'm glad that they didn't just copy Hawkeye, so that's what I'm content with. That they didn't just copy Hawkeye, carbon paste. They actually did something different. I'm actually going to discuss about the fact goods and bads of adding 2 archers with the exact same weapons. And she has also 3 different arrows. This is a basic arrow, but it feels so much more powerful than Hawkeye's. We got a nice spread arrow, but that is basic as well. That's no matter what is spread arrow. And the bomb arrow, it is so, the explosive arrow is just bang on. You'll see me utilize it a lot when I play as her. It's just perfect. So as I said, with her, I feel like the sword is too big for her, and it puts me off watching it. But to be honest, the combat is mostly the same with a few differences, but the differences improve hers better. So if I was gonna say who wins in combat, it's definitely Kate Bishop, because even though it's not pleasing to look at for me, she wins. You can't fight the moves and the stats, and, you know, she's pretty awesome. Yeah. Okay, King T'Challa. He is, I have to say, is the smoothest, like waviest character out of everyone. Essentially, I feel like even Captain America, you can get some good combos. His traversal is basically just like Captain America's, except that he can claw on, and he kind of looks like Spider-Man from the Spider-Man game when he does. Like, you'll see me claw on here. If I just sit there just like Spider-Man, and he switches depending on where you're looking, but it's like an upgraded version of Captain America, to be honest. A lot of the moves, like that front flip things, a lot of them are the same as Captain America, so not too much animation went into it, clearly. But the jumping when you bring up your legs like Spider-Man, that's cool. Can't wait to see Spider-Man's thing. So he has a range attack. He throws knives, and you can hold it and throw a boomerang knife kind of thing, so it flies around and hits someone. And then you get the smoothest fighting. Like it just rolls off of each other. Each move rolls off of each other. Like, see, look at that. That's the if you hold triangle and you fly to them, and you actually grab them and you start scratching them. But yeah, even fighting no one, you feel like a badass. Like, just look at this shit. Look, everything is just so clean. They did very well with the moveset that they gave him. I'm very happy with it. So let's get some fighting done. I actually die in this one because I was trying to show you how he blocks, and it wasn't blocking. I don't know why, but it wasn't blocking. As you can see, I just instantly does a big attack, and there we go, we get the slashing thing. You can actually do 3 slashes, like 3 groups of slashes, so that's 1 group of slash there. You can do 3 more before you get kicked off of an enemy. That's as long as they're alive. If they're dead, then you just jump off anyway. Oh, one of his attacks is a spear. You're going to see me Komodo beads as well. The Komodo beads acts like little explosive balls that fly around and find the enemies. They're alright for crowd control. Black Panther is definitely a crowd control type of guy. Like, he will just, like, he'll split everyone up and kill them one by one. See, here I die. I'm trying to block these attacks, like using his purple block thing, and that's where they kill me, because I'm trying to block them, but they're just not blocking. But yeah, we're gonna. As I can see, I go again, and I make it through the course, and it's just pretty. It's awesome to play as him. Like, I block instantly. That's the nice block. Disorientates them, makes them easier. I split that guy in half apparently. And with the knives, you can just roll off. You can dodge and roll and dodge and throw them. Just like it's like they're flinging out of your like arms. You can do so much. Look at that, just beautiful. As you can see, seeks the target, hits him. So what his main attack is a big Panther, but for some reason it went straight into the wall. I don't know. It's meant to be around for a bit longer. So that's all these main special attacks. Just basic fighting, you know. I'm watching this and it's actually entertaining to watch myself do this. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Definitely fun to play. Definitely. You see, you can just take them all down. And it is just... When you're him, you feel like Black Panther, you know. But to be honest, I was very surprised that they didn't do a Chadwick Boseman tribute for Chadwick Boseman as he passed away, unfortunately, from colon cancer. I think he was fighting it for 4 years without anyone knowing, and even in his last days, he was still trying to put good in this world. So he's a great guy, to be honest. There we go, Black Panther. So here with Kate Bishop, you can see the nice quick dodges. She moves like a real person sometimes, like with the stepping back and the to the side. And yeah, here you go. We got some crowd control going on. You can actually keep them like away, and you can damage all of them at the same time. And then when you actually have to fight them, look, bang. Get too close, bang. Gone. That's why I love the, as I said, you see me utilise the bomb arrow or explosive arrow. That's one of the reasons why I love it. It's just so good. Do some base. I went heavy on the bow, to be honest, more than the sword, just because the bow feels more natural with Kate Bishop. Just because like the arrows that she's got make you feel like you're doing a real damage and like a real impact and so on. But here I get into the sword. Look at that. We got a clone come up soon. There we go. I don't know what that does exactly. I think it's just a like power up thing. Oh, sorry. That was weird. Like, you just keep them back, and it's just awesome. Yeah, it's a damage increase. That's what I forgot. That's why I could keep them back so easily. It's a damage increase. So now we got Hawkeye. He's straight into Hawkeye. He just feels great. Hawkeye isn't really like Kate Bishop. He's not a type of keep the guys back. When it comes to full guys, he has to go in there. He has to fight because he doesn't have the equipment like Kate Bishop does to successfully do it. This attack is one of my favourites. It's like it's from Guardians of the Galaxy, the Whistle Arrow, Yondu's Whistle Arrow. It's just awesome. Yeah. Yep. Oh, it got hit. Bang. Dead. The knife work is just phenomenal. I feel like it's smooth. Kate Bishop is better, but how it feels in the game, it feels better. Yeah, he's just awesome. So I want to get into should you buy the game? The game hasn't changed much, except for the you know the new updates and new characters. Other than that, the main story hasn't changed. You know, still the same game. You still get the occasional bugs, but the bugs have improved, I have to say. Throughout this, I played for an hour, didn't experience one bug. It was quite awesome to play bug-free. This fight. Yeah, the game is so filled with like microtransactions. It's hard to feel unique, like to have unique suits, to have unique playstyles, you know, because yeah, you can do different things, and there's a way to try to have a unique playstyle, but it's very limited, and like on top of that, not having a new unique look is hard as well, because you can't afford each 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to give every single one of them. It would cost me nearly £100 just to give all of them a legendary suit. So I'm gonna wrap that up as the game hasn't changed enough to get a you should buy this game. If you're waiting for the Spider-Man DLC to drop and you're waiting to get it, then I advise it. I will do a brand new video on the Spider-Man DLC, but the answer to the question is no. You should not get Avengers. Unfortunately, that's the rating I'm going to give it.